right, guys, welcome back. You're still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays. We're in the final half hour of our show, and just in case you're just tuning in, we are still in the segment called Talk the Ting with Kim, and the topic that we're discussing today is overcoming insecurities. So just in case you missed anything so far, we mentioned that there are three main types of insecurities. That is personal, professional, and relationship insecurities. So don't worry if it is that you want to know more about that. All these episodes or all these discussions are recorded and they're going to be posted on our YouTube channel. So all you have to do is go over to YouTube, type in Funtastic Fridays, and every single discussion will be there. All right, so let's pick up where we left off. We just discussed relationship insecurity and how this tends to lead to jealousy, argument, and dominating behavior in relationships. So if that connect with you, then you need to hear the rest. All right, so we all have our down days, but too much negativity can have a profound impact on our lives, and insecurities don't have any right to rule your life as it harms our physical health and mental health. Since our insecurities stem from our self-esteem, when we have many insecurities, naturally it causes low self-esteem. Or low self-esteem can make us more prone to mental health issues like increased anxiety, depression, and more. This can lead to us abandoning our dreams or living inside our comfort zone. That, as we know by now, so living inside a comfort zone, you don't really get you nowhere. You have to get out of your comfort zone to grow, to become better, to improve, right? So, insecurities are also troublesome for our relationships, as mentioned earlier. Feeling insecure can cause feelings of distrust, anger, and even resentment towards our family, friends, and partners. This behavior creates tension for everyone and is unhealthy if left unresolved. So, to resolve or struggle with our insecurities, we need to know what causes our insecurities and when or where they started in order to overcome them. It can be challenging to pinpoint exactly where each of them originated, but better understanding of the causes of insecurities can help us move past them. So, since everyone has different insecurities, there is no universal way to stop being insecure. You might need to try new strategies, and if some don't work, then just try the others. So here, Funtastic Fridays has a few tips for you to try to overcome your insecurities.
People, write them down.
Write them down.
Bookmark the video on our YouTube page. Yeah? Because trust me, we are going to rinse this out because we want to get rid of insecurities.
Yeah, we're not taking it into 2023. We're not doing that.
I could be, what do you call it now? Billionaire.
But yeah, hold yourself back.
I am holding myself back.
And we're not doing that anymore.
Not anymore. Not one day further.
Well, with that in mind, I love that positive talk, because tip number one, use the power of positive self-talk. Right? So
there we go.
It's like him did cheat on the test. You know, him just go ahead and read before. Right? So many of us don't realize how often throughout the day we put ourselves down. While this might not seem like such a big deal, negative self-talk can have a drastic effect on your self-confidence. The more you tell yourself that you're not good enough, the more likely you are to believe it.
Wow.
Luckily, the opposite is also true. And this is why people started this. Practicing affirmations regularly has demonstrated remarkable results. It's not about forcing yourself to believe something you don't feel. It's about gradually training your neural pathways, so your brain, to form positive expectations of your abilities. The more regularly you practice it and turn it into a habit, the likelier you are to feel and believe it. Begin to recognize negative self-talk and replace it with empowering statements, just like you just did.
Kim, I'm telling you, this works.
Yep.
It's not magic doing it, people. Nobody thinks you're going to tell yourself, say, I can do it, and tomorrow you're going to do it. It doesn't mean that.
You have to work on it.
It just means I can do it eventually. Because you came onto this earth, and the first day you were here, you were not talking as how you are talking now.
And you weren't walking as how you're walking now.
Exactly.
But after things going you had to know.
You did
had
not
to learn
come
over
here
time.
doing it. So it's not that, the biggest one that we tell ourselves, we can't do nothing. That in itself is a lie. That just shows us how negative thinking can put somebody. That will allow somebody to come out of their bed, you know.
Exactly.
Me can't. Why you don't find something? Me can't do nothing. Lie, but it's a negative thinking, but we find it so easy to believe.
Exactly.
But why can't we easily believe the positive, which is I can do anything?
And you know what I realize, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but a lot of persons who tend to speak very positively about themselves tend to go so far.
Yeah,
Like sometimes I say, where you get them confidence from?
Stops them.
And it's like you don't see it, you know. You just hear them talk about, yeah man, no worry, one day I got this, one day I got that. And you say, well now, where you get this from? But then check them out 2 years after, they're either there or almost there, and I always say it add up.
It doesn't mean that they don't have bad days. It doesn't mean that things
them not try and not work.
But at the end of the day, why are you gonna sit down and talk about things being rough instead of talking about getting to where you want to go?
Exactly.
People, tomorrow morning I'm jogging. No worries.
Exactly. And Carty said, I tell my son that every day I can do all things, and that's a fact. So guys, when you start talking to yourself, half of the things that you guys have not done in life is yourself tell yourself that you can't do it. So whether it is that you probably had an interview, I'm not go because they're not gonna choose me, right? Or you probably or you probably go somewhere and you say, you know, me not get the job, so I'm not submit my resume.
Out of that energy, energy, where you get out of it?
Or you probably could have learned a skill. Me not but try, because I don't know me funded. Like, you don't even try. If you did try, you say, boy, it's a weakness once again. That's different. But then you just tell yourself, you don't even bother try.
All right. I mean, you see, back when we were younger, we had more oomph in our beliefs. Because I was beginning to lose my belief, you know, in about when a teenager. Because when I was young, I grew up and I said, listen me, that thing named saxophone, I want to play it. See? So my brother called me and said, listen me, they have an audition for a saxophonist. They're looking for a saxophonist. Come up to this place. I said, come up to this place? I said, sure. I said, yeah man. He said, forward. That's why it must be good to always have some sensible people around you that knows some of the local opportunities that you're looking for, and they can mention your name in those opportunities. Zine? So he called me. I said, listen me. I said, so what we need to do? He said, well, you have to come and just play a piece of the saxophone. I said, boss man, I don't even have a saxophone. I've never played a saxophone before. Him say, all right, no worries, just forward. So me forward, because I want to play a saxophone.
Yeah.
And I went to the place and them say, listen me, we're going to ask each person to play a piece on the saxophone. At that point, I said to myself, but can I play a saxophone? I've never played one of these things before. So the brother was there. I don't know the guy. I'm going to play film saxophone. I'm like,
I mash up the place. Yeah.
So I said, all right. What me I gonna know? Me I go back to my yard, cause it not make sense.
Yeah.
But me say, listen, me say, me want to play saxophone. So let me try.
Yeah.
And me take the saxophone. I don't remember which song me play. Some simple song, probably, you know. Let's say, for example, Mary had a little lamb. Something as simple as that. And the man looked at me. Because I have asked the Bridget to show me how the notes them set up, you know. But me figure it out and go and do a little thing. The man, the audition host look at me and say, listen me, that was the worst rendition of a saxophone piece I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I say, oh man, no, I'm going to embarrass myself. So the man said to me, so how long have you been playing the saxophone? So I said, sir, I just outside me start figure out something. So the man said, well, Andy, you come here today and you pick up a saxophone and you get a note out of it, put him in the program.
And that was
give
all
him a
you
saxophone.
Needed. Yeah.
And you see me I say? I can't play
So
now.
you just tried.
I'm just go there.
And too many times we've heard stories just like that. You know, people are never equipped and them just show up.
Those people sometimes
and take a chance and somebody just say, yo, you love to even try.
If them send you home, you know, you already could play, so nothing not change.
But the words of my mother.
Yes, Miss Jen.
Miss Sampson, my dear beloved mother. She says nothing beats a failure than a try.
All right. Better you give it a try.
So, and yesterday in CSS, Carmack Student Society, we got my club all day, every day. We said, better you do it shy, better you do it scared than don't do it at all.
Exactly. Give yourself a chance, people.
Do it uncomfortable.
Exactly. So guys, you have to start talking positive self-talk to yourself and stop taking that chance.
And stop running those jokes, those negative jokes. Girl, my head big and what? Rihanna head big and she's very famous.
No, but sometimes people like big head.
Exactly. You have some people just like it. They
Big
like the
head
big
sometimes
forehead.
look
Them
good.
like whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Girl, I'm ugly. You're not ugly. Because
Yeah.
you're running these jokes and they say
And
watch
them a
it.
run joke. And
It's
them
not a joke.
Them a
And it's
belittle
not a joke.
themselves. What true?
It's not a joke. So stop doing these things. And
And
I'm
you-
speaking it to my friends and only my friends, people out there who are listening in Radio Land and everywhere. Stop downplaying yourself. Yeah,
And-
big thing.
People, if
big
two
thing.
people tell us say they don't look good, I can guarantee
That's
you
just
There's 5
there
out
are
what
more
you
than
say
2
at,
people that will tell
take
us they
that
look
aside.
good.
Because here's the thing with the Instagram likes. No.
All right. What you know?
So if you get if you normally get 300 likes and you only get 100, don't feel any way about it, because best believe if 100 people were to come up to you and tell you say you look good, I best believe if 2 people say you don't look good, you never pay that no mind. You say 100 people come up
Well,
to me too.
in life, you know, we are very funny, you know.
I mean,
Sometimes the 2 people. But I'm
my
just saying,
way so
the logics of it though, it doesn't make sense for you to put 2 people over 100 people. Because do the ratio now, you are
Cartel say?
positive. So
No, but
do the
what-
math. Stick to the more positive.
Woman sort of wants in the stray from though is the whole depending on likes.
Right, that's what
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
use a like for that, because most people tend to literally depend on likes.
that's
If
what I'm
nobody
saying.
don't like, I
Yeah.
know persons who literally if they're getting dressed, they're gonna send them outfit to them friends. And if the friends don't approve it not being worn, and nothing is wrong
Wrong
with
with
asking
that.
friends.
It's
But
the
if it is
value
that
we place in it.
exactly
That's
the
what I'm saying.
value, you not go. It's like you feel like if you just yourself today and go to the road, you don't know the chance you're gonna take. So you need to get a couple friend feedback. No,
If you're not send your friend the clothes, you're not.
then,
I'm not
we're-
going out. 'cause
Exactly.
me
I'm
never
not
get
gonna
to
do
show
this. And no. So even I don't want to use likes as an example,
Get-
just for that reason,
yeah,
because we're
be
already so
confident
dependent
in
on it. Be
yourself.
confident in you,
Be
whether you
confident
get
in
2
yourself.
like or not.
Yes.
You know you look good. That is it.
What else
Don't
somebody-
care if you don't. You can dance as good as the others. You can play as good as the others, just like myself. But there is
Exactly.
something impressive about what you will do.
And as Kathy
Just
said,
do
the
it.
power of the tongue, and it comes with maturity. And it's true.
Yes, it does.
Right? But then that leads to our other points. Number 2, forgive yourself. A common
Yes.
trend among those who battle with self-confidence is an inability to forgive themselves. Today, it's easy to get wrapped up in perfectionism, right? The media pushes unrealistic standards upon us, and we can end up comparing ourselves to unattainable levels of success. We're all human and we all make mistakes. So remember that your best effort will look different from day to day. Obsessing over past mistakes and failures will do nothing but hurt you. So not far away, because let's say for example now, Lionel did good at audition and then try to play the saxophone one time and the man said, as him said, the worst
Yeah.
rendition him ever hear, right? And say, go on, boy,
Go on,
this.
yeah.
Lionel could have go man and say, well, me not ever again because boy, I'm disgrace me and
Could I shame and go home, yeah.
and shame and will never try again. But then you have some people who take them no day and say, all right, no worry about it. Me I go boss, you know?
And then that is the spirit, because you can, it depends on how you look at it now. Oh,
'Cause you're
geez,
confident
me
in
try,
yourself.
I'm a fail, but here you are. Yesterday you never know how to play a note. Today you learn basically about 5 notes me learn.
Yeah.
So imagine if you come back again and play again, you will get better.
And that
so
is
the
it.
choice
Use
is yours.
My question to
Exactly.
you, Mr. Fresh Concept.
Well, hold on, we have
I can
time for
really
questions
ask the
'cause
questions
the
till, you
time run out.
Yeah, but I like it. I
I
like
want
it.
to know if him know if I play the saxophone, no.
Yes,
Well,
I did say I'm a
the same
saxophone player.
can No.
Professionally.
So yeah, well, of course, then put him on the team after that. He must have to learn.
Have to learn.
So Carty said, that's why I don't shop with people. What I like, I'm not leaving, and that's true.
Yeah.
I know some persons who them not buy nothing if somebody not there for say,
Oh,
yo, my
jeez.
girl, our bridging it look good.
And that's how the
You
shop
think
the
it look
shopkeeper
good?
then get to the, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, girl, are you that?
Exactly, because
Buy
I
that.
think,
And
oh,
when
it
you
don't look
reach
good
home,
for you.
Watch your friend when they reach home now. So how will you
who
buy
pay
that?
for buy that?
How will you buy that?
Which friend you carry?
The
No,
girl
leave
say
the
me like
shop.
it. Know yourself, people. Be confident. When I take, when I
Yes.
like, when I said that take no advice on them something, now, people.
But be
the level
confident.
of confidence in
Do it in
yourself,
moderation, people.
And it's not going to get overnight, guys. Don't think that tomorrow you get to you'll be like, yo, this is me. I am who I am. No, but
Takes
work
time.
on it. It takes effort, it takes growth, and eventually one of the biggest ways for you to grow your self-confidence, just caring less what people think.
Yeah.
That I think is like one of the ultimate. You see, once you start slow, like somebody might tell you today, say, boy, Kim, I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you develop this strength
But you see,
that you never knew you had just because you care less. That's why I'm not around. Even when I'm up on the ear, I'm a joke, and you tell me, like, you really Kim? I'm gonna say, listen, I am who I am. Like, that's just it.
Me never worry about you. Can you attack me all the time? I am the one who must learn. I have learned.
We've learned from each other.
Maybe it's from each other. I have
learned from each
to
other.
not let Kim bully me.
Yes, come and bully him sometimes.
But anyway, I just learned that. But I really like what you said is forgiving yourself, man. Right now, when they at work, I would still talk about high school or one girl did never like you. Or you're the high school, I say, boy, oh, you should have get back the boy. People, move on now.
Exactly.
Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself.
Make things right now with you. What you do with yourself now? What you want to be? Work on that, people.
So that is something we need to do.
All right.
So number 3, practice.
Work on it.
Practice self-compassion. Some of the kindest and most empathetic people are the ones who struggle most to treat themselves with understanding. And nobody can be expected to perform optimally every day without fail. We all have internal struggles that weigh us down sometimes. Self-compassion looks different depending on the situation. It might be as simple as treating yourself to a relaxing walk, leaving that pile of dishes for when you're less tired, or fixing your favorite snack for yourself. In essence, self-compassion is remembering that you are human. Sometimes you need to rest instead of work and seek professional help when you're struggling. Just do something purely for your own enjoyment. So we need to start it linked to forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself and let go. Some days you're not going to feel like you want to go work. You go work and you probably say, boy, I'm not do as much as I normally do, but guess what? Don't bash yourself. If it's a Monday, a week start the way, the rest of the week don't have to be like that. Give yourself grace. Every day you're not going to be the same version. You're not going to be bubbly every day. Some days you're going to come here and be like, yo, I don't really want to get much done. But guess what? Forgive yourself. Let it go. And just be kind to yourself.
The other day,
unless you live with Jamaican parents, wash your dishes when she tell you. Yeah.
I had to be a positive motive. Well, yeah, positive motivation. I don't know.
Yes.
I had to be a motivator the other day. Because I had this friend, she said she pretty up, she go dinner, right? And she will, enjoy and get several pictures. But she never get to get the picture in the dinner dress what she find.
Yeah, what she want.
So, she don't know where she vex, she sit down. So I'm saying, think about it. You go somewhere, you only want a picture in the dress, You go somewhere, you don't get to do it. So you're going to make the dinner spoil.
Everything mash up.
Food spoil, whatever party you plan, say you're going to spoil. Screw face the whole time. Next day, whole weekend mash up. Because you know, say if they're not happy, they're not happy. Someone say, all right, you really going to waste your whole weekend. I said, simple as this. More time we plan things and it don't work out.
Yes.
We cannot just sit and stay or sulk on that situation.
Right.
Here, what me just suggest quick and fast. Take a while for them to accept it though. I said, listen me, you have the dress, they ever get the picture, the dress can be worn tomorrow, the picture can be taken, people don't have to know where the picture is taken. Some driveway, they're not going to know the date and time when it's taken. So I'm saying, here what, you had to change out of the dress, enjoy your night, whatever you ever know, tomorrow you go back whether the dress or what want fix.
Trust me.
Take the picture. They mumble, go on, curse everything, but eventually decided to take up the baton and say, you know what, true. And the following day, then get up, call, take picture in the evening. Oh no, it has to be taken in the evening. Someone says, tomorrow now, have an evening too. Wait till when the sun set, and you take the picture wherever you want to take the picture. Your aim is to get a picture in the dress, and that can be done any other time.
Exactly.
Not make it ruin the night.
So be compassionate with yourself. Things not gonna always work out as planned,
But
right?
My birthday was the same thing. Same thing. Grumpy the whole night.
Because of one situation.
But it turned around because I got my best friends there. The people who mastered. I decided I didn't need anybody to pep talk
No,
me.
sometimes a pep talk is necessary, but if you can pep yourself, you save yourself from wreck yourself.
I was balling, let me tell you. our friend, she had to come out there and just like, girl, are you crying?
Ah,
Yes,
right.
I'm bawling.
Wap.
I am
Fix up your
bawling.
face and let's go.
Go in the bathroom, say, come on, Jada. You know what you're gonna do next year. You know who is coming, you know who's not coming next year.
Okay.
You're gonna fix this and you're
Move
gonna go
on
back out
from
there
this.
and you're gonna smile and enjoy the night. And best believe
The enjoyed was night.
the night was very much enjoyed with food.
What she said.
Yeah.
So guys, that you have to be compassionate with yourself, right? Just try to make the best of every situation. So step 4, and we may cut it short because we're running out of time.
How many steps we have over here, Kim?
We had about 7. Let me see if I can get through it. Let me see. Number 4, surround yourself with people who bring you up. I was gonna get to that. And
We
let
are
go
ahead of
of
Kim.
people and situations that fuel your insecurities.
When you read the book in the summer and go to school Monday.
Yeah, that's what I
we
study
do.
over the holiday.
All right, go
so
through.
unfortunately, battling with low self-confidence may make it more difficult to choose the right kind of peers or friends, if you want to use our usual terms. Those who struggle to cultivate self-respect may find it harder to distance themselves from people who do not respect them, because if you don't respect yourself, or you're going to get respect from anybody else.
Right.
Even if the
Boundaries.
people in your life have the best intentions, they don't always know how to show up for you in ways that reflect that. If you think this might apply to you, take some time to reflect on the people close to you, all right? Number 5, be prepared for obstacles. The biggest obstacles come from within when we are learning how to work on insecurities. Even when you've identified and overcome your limiting beliefs and stopped harmful patterns like perfectionism, you'll still face hurdles on your journey. You'll run into an ex-partner and remember why they made you feel so insecure, or break up with a current partner and find yourself unable to let go of the past. You'll visit family for the holidays and old negative self-talk will creep back into your mind. You'll plateau on your weight loss journey. We can talk to that one, yeah, and start feeling bad about your body. Anything in life that's worth doing isn't going to be easy. You'll always run into roadblocks, but what matters is how you treat them. Do you let them stop you, or do you find a way around, over, and through? Do you give up? Or do you turn obstacles into opportunities and achieve your goals? So when you're prepared for anything, overcoming insecurity comes naturally. And that came from the examples that both of y'all gave, you know? Figure out, you're gonna make it stop here, you're not gonna mash up? No, all right? Number 6, adopt a growth mindset. And this is linked to that. Believing that problems are opportunities to grow rather than obstacles is called a growth mindset, and it's essential if you want to learn how to stop being insecure. So instead of feeling like a failure just because we have insecurities, we gain the freedom to view those insecurities as a source of information for our personal and professional growth. Instead of avoiding our insecurities, we learn to ask, are my insecurities based on facts, or do they reflect areas of personal growth that I need to address? So that, in short, can be that your insecurities can show you what you need to work on.
Yeah.
If it is that you think, say, you couldn't play the saxophone, him could I get up tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm gonna see if we can save some money, get a saxophone and work on
There
playing
you
it.
go.
It points out the things that you can use it as a guide to improving you, right? Whatever it is, just have a list of insecurities and tick them off one by one.
You want to save up to 50,000? Oh, me nah no money. Me only work 500. Me only can save $100 a day. Well, save $100 a day. Eventually,
It will get there.
closer.
So it can be a guide to
Yeah.
making you a better person. And lastly, and most importantly, be proud of your progress, no matter how big or small it is, and embrace all of your characteristics and passions. Embrace and love you for you. So for this one, I always tell persons that we tend to look at the top of the mountain, and that's where we want to get. And you see, once we're not there, so we feel like we're not doing nothing in our life. But I tend to ask persons, are you the same place you were last year? Are you in the same job? Are you in the same pay bracket? Are you, even if it's not finances or job,
It might just
are
be
you
a
are you more
gradual
knowledgeable
elevation,
now?
but
Do
then
have
you
you learned
realize-
certain goals or certain lessons that you wish you did know last year? You're not the exact same person. So you may have made a few steps up the mountain, but guess what? We don't value that. We don't put no step on. We don't put any worth on that because we're not at the peak of the mountain what we feel so we need for that. You need to also value the journey and give yourself props for getting one step closer
All
than you were.
Let me chip in right here. Everybody listening right now, all over the world, all over the globe, News Talk 93 FM, Fantastic Fridays. Look around you. Look at your hands. Look at the things that you have worked on. Look at the position that you are now.
Yep.
I know that there might be things that you have fallen down in. Yeah, you might have setbacks, but I can guarantee you that there's something that you didn't have last year that you wanted.
Exactly.
But you have it now because you've worked towards it, or I guess you found a way to get
or you're
there.
one step closer.
But guess what? That is progress. So if that is possible, you can get there. Yeah.
Yes. So at times it can be hard to pick yourself up and be proud of who you are, but it's important for you to commit to the process of building healthy self-esteem and getting rid of your insecurities. Like most things in life, self-confidence doesn't come without practice. Be gentle with yourself, but remember that you have the power to change for the better. You have the power, not nobody else, to change for the better. Once we realize our own strength and importance, once we see the ways we've been hurt and can feel for ourselves on a deep level, we can actually start to break free of the chains that hold us back. We can shed the insecurities of our past and become the people we want to be. So that is the end of the conversation, guys. We say all that to say we need to work on our insecurities. We take our insecurities through life and it continues to affect us day in, day out. And then we wonder why we can't progress in ways that we want to progress, because we are holding ourselves back. You want something, but you're not willing to get there because you feel like you're not deserving of it.
Or people
telling you so you feel like them right because them up the sun, them tell me say, I'm not gonna make it, them not gonna make it.
If you see yourself possibly doing it, people, don't let them down.
Take a chance.
Radio.
If you feel like say you can't do it sometimes it's really good to have supportive people in your corner.
That's what we, yep.
Because they if you can't see it and they see it for you, they will help you and go and get it. So they won't stay in with you and your mothers. I'm like, you shut up. We're gonna make this work.
All right.
Exactly.
So there you have it, people.
That is it for Talk the Ting with Kim. Thank you for tuning in. See y'all again next week, every single Friday from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. Be safe. Have a good one.
Have a fantastic weekend. Congrats to all our winners
And graduates.
Yeah, Starboy day for you.